You wake up in the middle of the night. It's 3:15 a.m., the same time every single night. At first, you think it's just insomnia, but then you hear it, the faint sound of footsteps pacing across the hallway. The problem? Everyone else in your family is asleep. You get out of bed, heart hammering, and step into the hallway. The air feels heavy, thick, like someone's watching you. That's when you notice it. The crucifix you hung in the living room is upside down. Not fallen, not broken, perfectly flipped. This isn't just a nightmare. This is the Amityville House. The story begins in 2011, when Latoya Ammons and her 3 children moved into this very house. At first, it was little things. Scratching sounds from the basement, the faint smell of rotting meat that appeared and vanished at random. You brush it off, telling yourself it's just an old house. But the nights grow darker. One evening, you wake to find swarms of black flies clustering against the window in the middle of winter. You kill them, clean them, and the next day, they're back. No one can explain it. Then it escalates. Footsteps echo through empty rooms. Heavy bangs shake the walls when you're alone. You lie awake in bed, heart pounding, knowing something unseen is moving in the shadows. But the terror doesn't stop at noises. It starts targeting the children. One night, Latoya's 12-year-old daughter began levitating above her bed. Her eyes rolled back, her body stiff as a board. Neighbors rushed in to witness it, frozen in horror as the girl dropped back down like nothing had happened. Days later, the youngest son was found sitting in the closet, talking to a shadowy figure no one else could see. When asked who he was speaking to, he calmly replied, "The man with the big red eyes." You try to rationalize, but fear gnaws at you. Even social workers and police officers, professionals hardened to reality, reported seeing strange phenomena here. A veteran officer claimed his car radio died the moment he parked outside. Another swore he saw a strange, oily liquid dripping down the blinds, when no source could be found. And then came the moment that changed everything. During a church evaluation, Latoya's 9-year-old son suddenly smiled. A smile too wide, too unnatural. In front of multiple witnesses, he walked backwards up the wall, all the way to the ceiling, and flipped over, landing perfectly on his feet. The nurse screamed. The caseworker ran. No one could explain what they had seen. By now, you realize this isn't just a haunted house. This is a battleground. Father Michael Maginot, a local priest, was called in. He performed multiple exorcisms, both in the house and on the children themselves. He later reported that the family's voices would distort, their bodies contort in ways that defied anatomy. During prayers, Latoya's eyes turned pitch black, and her lips curled into a grin that wasn't her own. You're standing there in that living room, feeling the weight of history pressing down on you. Imagine the fear of knowing your own home has become a prison, every corner alive with malevolence. Finally, after years of torment, the family fled. Paranormal investigators and journalists swarmed the property. Some called it a hoax, but others left trembling, convinced the evil inside was real. Even Zach Bagans, the famous investigator, purchased the home to study it. But after months of disturbing evidence, shadowy figures, unexplained voices, and violent energy, he had it demolished. Not sold, not abandoned, destroyed. And yet, even rubble cannot erase what happened here. Locals still whisper that the land itself is cursed, that if you pass through Gary, Indiana at night, you might feel eyes watching from the darkness. So now, I'll ask you, if it were you, standing in that house, watching your children lifted by invisible hands, would you believe in demons? Or would you tell yourself it was all just imagination? Because the Ammons family didn't have the luxury of doubt. For them, hell wasn't below. It was home. And that is the story of the house that should never have been a home. A place where innocence was shattered, faith was tested, and evil left its mark forever. Imagine living through that. Would you have survived? If the story chilled you to the bone, then don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button to let me know you want more real-life horror cases. Share this video with a friend who dares to watch it alone. And drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe this family was haunted by demons? Or was it something even darker?